Elise Harris, Rome correspondent for EWTN'S Catholic News Agency, joins us from the Eternal City. Thank you so much for being here. You know, in this interview, Pope Francis says news organizations have the power to do a lot of good. But at the same time, he said there are 4 temptations the media can fall into. What are they?
Pope Francis really came out swinging to journalists today. You know, he cautioned, first of all, against slander, dragging someone through the mud. That was his first major point. The second was defamation. So ruining someone's good name and even taking things from their past that maybe have been resolved and using that to destroy them in the future. So that was another one. He also warned against misinformation and really taking things and only saying part of the truth instead of the whole picture. And then, of course, the need to focus, or the attitude of focusing only on scandal instead of the good things that happen also.
Well, you know, here in the U.S., we've been through a very contentious presidential election. We saw the media falling into these temptations on a daily basis. Also, there's been the proliferation of fake news, including causing a shooting at a pizzeria here in Washington. How does the Holy Father view the impact of misinformation?
You know, he really sees it. One thing he mentioned in the interview was the effect that media can have on public opinion and on society as a whole. So his real concern there was that if we give people, especially in misinformation, just half of the truth or only part of the full picture, people are really forming their opinions and making judgments on faulty information. Or maybe it's not faulty, but it's not the full picture. So you can't really make a good informed judgment or decision when you don't really have all the information that you need. So that was his big concern in the interview today that came across.
Well, but that's not true for EWTN News Nightly. Anyway, what is the Pope's advice for those of us who are in the news business? And we have to face this every single day, as you know, Elise.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Pope said some really beautiful things. He said that we need to focus on just staying clean and staying transparent. So just do what our mission entails, being honest, clean and transparent in everything that we do. And he said if we can stick to those things and if we can succeed at that, we can be a real force and power for good in society, and we can help shape society in a very positive way.
Elise Harris, Rome correspondent for EWTN's Catholic News Agency. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lauren. Have a good evening.